Hey there. Living with purpose brings me prosperity. I love that for us. All right, so we're going to pull some cards. I'm sharing divine guidance today. So use your discernment to know if it's for you or not. It's for entertainment purposes only. It's a collective reading. So visit my profile if you want a personal. Let's connect. Okay, so let's just call in our guides, our loved ones, angels. Okay, ask them for the divine guidance. Everyone's highest and greatest good, and so it is. All right. Seeing this from a higher perspective. Okay. You're being called to see something from a higher perspective. Higher perspective. I feel like someone is going to create miracles. I feel like that's the higher perspective, is that I make way for miracles to happen. All right, so I feel like there's a very blessed energy coming in here. I feel like prosperity energy. Seeing this from higher perspective, I make way for miracles. Clear your karma. Relationships are assignments. Okay, so you're practicing, you're learning and practicing by having relationships with others, knowing that you are safe here. Okay, I feel like part of these relationships, depending on what we learn and how we learn it and how we respond and all of those things, right, through that is how we clear our karma. It's how we work through things that are unresolved. Okay, unfinished and unresolved. Okay, I feel like there was a major perspective gained here, and I feel like it's something that, you know, you may not have understood or seen or had the clarity on right away. I feel like it was something that was gained through, you know, a process that you had to go through. We can get more information and clarify that. Let's talk a little bit about the I make way for miracles. I feel like this is you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and having this most beautiful relationship with, you know, higher energy, right? A higher vibrational energy. Okay, and I feel like this is you having that faith. I feel like as part of that process, like, you have been enlightened to understand that, you know, and almost like remember, like there's some sort of like, of course, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like you, through relationships that you've had in this lifetime, I would presume, have helped you to relieve some karmic debt, which is amazing. Okay, so I feel like this is finding somebody who has really been doing the work. Okay, someone who's really focused on what their calling is. So let's get some additional info. Let's see if we can get some more information about how and why you're being prepared to kind of like release your karmic debt, and what's next for you, and how do you fit into this puzzle. Okay, how are you fitting into this puzzle here? Yeah, I feel like you're one of the things that this has been preparing you for is like heart activation energy, like dropping your shields, and, you know, like you're not wearing your wounds as much as you used to. I feel like you're starting to discover divine love, which is self-love and love of the divine, obviously, and that energy is reciprocated, okay, at a very high vibration. Okay, and I feel like you see, like you connect. Okay, this is like you connecting with this light energy. Okay, look at all this pink. Pink is heart chakra. Pink and purple, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely connecting and opening up your heart chakra. I feel like you're healing your heart through this process. What else can you tell us about this? Yeah, I feel like you're going through some sort of form of transcendence. Okay, so this really talks about like an ascension. Okay, so your consciousness is expanding, and as a result, you're rising up, as well as your frequency is rising up. And the higher your frequency is, more things kind of unlock for you. And I feel like your understanding becomes expanded. And because your understanding is expanded, you're starting to hear things about like soul contracts and, you know, starting to remember who you are. Like you feel like you're homesick and you're not sure where home is because you're not sure that you're from here. And I feel like you're starting to question things. And as you're questioning, you're finding out things and they're helping you to remember. I'm also getting like there is some questions about like, is there a matrix? Yes. Yes, there is. Okay. I feel like there's also a lot of connectivity and how we're all one and interconnected. Okay. I feel like there may be a lot of things that you see that are synchronistic. And you may have experiences that kind of you could describe as God incidences. I feel like there's a lot of special moments that you may have that most people are not aware of. I feel like that is for a select few. I would say that this really talks about an initiation, and there could be some sort of like miraculous type event that might relate to some sort of like area that kind of may resemble like some sort of mountain range or Shambhala initiation type energy. So I don't know, that might resonate for somebody. Maybe somebody's reading about that right now in a book or just watched a video or heard about it. But I feel like this is kind of like really like going to places that have a lot of, you know, ancient energy and connecting and grounding and absorbing whatever needs to be shared at that time. I feel like this is you trusting the process, okay? And to pay attention to like the direction you receive, right? Because you may need to, this is like some like portal ley line. I feel like there's a lot going on here in this card. So I feel like, again, like reiterating that, you know, you're trusting the process, and this kind of is presented as like Dharma as well. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Is that it for this deck? It is. Okay. All right. Next deck. Let's see. Who can they work with and call on for assistance? Okay. So I feel like there's going to be some increased energies when it comes to your intuition, your sensitivity, your spiritual gifts, your psychic awareness, your telepathy, your energy body, your perception of things. I'm letting you know that like this is kind of like another wave of initiation or activation. It's not, they corrected me, it's not initiation, it's activation. All right, so Lemurians might be related to you or somehow. Someone is Lemurian, okay, in our collective, okay? I don't know why I said somebody is related to you. Anyways, clairvoyance activated, okay? So you're bringing in that energy. You're working with that energy. That energy is working with us. Okay, we're getting support, okay? I just got all these cards at once, so I'm just going to go with it here. And I feel like they are clarifying this, okay? All right, okay. So the second card out, I should say, again, like remember I was talking about this? Divine intervention. Weighing up your options and choosing the highest and greatest good. Yeah, 100%. All right, so what we got here is Metatron and Sandalphon. All right, so this talks about a sacred connection. They're actually twins. So a lot of synchronicities, a lot of mirroring energy. This will be something that you're going to have a lot in common with. It seems like very deep and divine type connection. I feel like there's, you know, some sort of like understanding lessons. Okay. That's the point. Okay. So I feel like you're meant to learn lessons with this energy. And I feel like I make way for miracles for this to kind of play out. All right, the clairvoyance activation and the Lemurians, the psychic awareness, sensitivity, and trusting your intuition was clarifying. See this from a higher perspective. Okay, that's clarifying that. Thank you for pointing that out. We also have volunteers helping us from like the Atlanteans. Many of us may have some sort of like past life experience regarding this, and we're kind of like, going and retrieving wisdom and knowledge and technology and kind of applying it here, in the physical realm. I'm getting that, like, yeah, this is about evolution, okay, and evolution vibration is kind of currently, where some of us are being called, right? So there could be like establishing a legacy, or maybe there's carrying through something from the past, so some sort of like DNA and energy. I'm getting like technology and progress and expecting some sort of acceleration type energy. And this has something to do with like clearing your karma. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you could be clearing karma from when you had an existence or someone in your family. Take it how it might resonate. I feel like you were clearing karma for when, maybe back from like the Atlantean times. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of a cleanup, a cleanup on aisle 5. All right, and then we have Kali Ma, which is divine severance. Okay, and divine severance is representing the relationships that are, our contracts, our assignments here. Okay, they are being like the cords to these that no longer serve you, these assignments, these relationships. Because the contracts are complete, the cords are being cut. I feel like Kali is helping with releasing any kind of cords or energetic attachments when it comes to like drama, fear, any type of limitations or lack that might be projected from others who might have been in a contract with you previously. I'm also getting like understanding like this is all for your growth and your development and your inner learning. I'm getting you're being asked to follow your heart and truth will prevail. Okay, I feel like you go into things with a good heart, right? And I feel like it's kind of like bringing me back to like Anubis, because Anubis is holding a heart in one scale and a feather in the other. So again, listening and following your heart and trying to do what's best for you, right? And for others. Like if you're doing it from a positive, loving place, then your intentions are pure and good-hearted. And of course we make mistakes, okay? I feel like this whole thing was really an initiatory experience. So understanding like your current situation, this was a catalyst for you being initiated, your spiritual gifts being initiated, okay? So if you're like beating yourself up over and over again about, what's happened and transpired, I feel like there's such a bigger picture here for you to see. And sometimes like our emotions really do get the best of us sometimes. But I feel like if you could pull back and have that higher perspective and see that like this was all legit done for you. And yeah, it sucked, I'm sure. But, nothing good comes easy. I just heard nothing good comes easy. So I feel like, regardless of your free will choice, you chose to do something for the highest and greatest good, right? You could have made a different choice. And I feel like you're being recognized for choosing to be better, do better, to rise above the situation, to go within and heal and go within and find God and again, like allow this process to unfold, right? There was a lot of learning of lessons and, training that you experienced, but I feel like you learned what you needed to learn, and now you're at this like most amazing point. And so now it's about trusting and having that experience of Dharma, and loving your little God incidences that you have. Okay. So enjoy the ride. I feel like you are in an amazing position to do so. And, leave me a little comment if, this resonated with you. Okay. Because, we're all here to create some divine magic. Yeah. All right. The teacher awakens. All right. And the student becomes the master. Okay. So this is what we're talking about here. This is what we're here to do. All right. So, that's it, guys. I mean, I'm going to stop it there. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Till next time.